Hey my lovely ladies, welcome to my channel where bridal dreams meet beauty magic. I'm Nida, your go-to professional bridal makeup and hair artist, and I'm here to make sure you walk down the aisle looking and feeling like a queen. From classic elegance to modern glam, I'll be sharing pro tips, behind the scenes and all the secrets you need to create that perfect bridal look. When I'm not busy blending the perfect contour, you'll find me sharing tips and tricks here on YouTube to help you feel and look your best. So if you are a bride-to-be, a makeup enthusiast, or just someone who loves a little glam, please do hit that subscribe button and let's get glowing. Hi guys, so today you're joining me to depot the Plouise palette. This palette is amazing, and the only issue I have with it is how chunky it is. You can see it's like a massive bug, and to be honest, as you saw in my other video, the one that was about my professional kit, you can see in that video that I can't even fit it in anywhere. I have to leave that out unless I have a specific service that needs these colours. I can't take this anywhere with me, which can be so annoying because in case I need to do some studio work or photo shoots, it can be quite chunky to carry with me. So therefore I do need to depot this, and I ordered the Makeup Forever palette that you saw at the beginning. It's the extra large one. I get this online, and I've actually ordered a few more since then because it's so handy. And because these palettes, I realized that it's actually not magnetic, the eyeshadows itself, on the metal that it sits on, which is a shame. So I hope she does improve this Plouise, because I just really think that's really not appropriate for, you know, having a really good makeup brand. I think that is something we need to consider. But yeah, you can see me trying to rip it all open, and I was about to do it without showing you guys, but then I thought, why not show you how we go and get this done, because I love a challenge. And of course I was getting ready for them to be magnetic because I assumed that it would be, but it wasn't. So how I then dealt with it was I actually got fabric tape, which you can see in the video coming up soon, once I take them all out of the actual book itself. And so I had to think of a different way. So yeah, the fabric tape was the best way forward for me. I did try some other type of way. It was like another tape, the eye glue and eyeshadow, it just wasn't working. So yeah, the fabric tape I stuck with. As you can see, some of them got slightly damaged through the process, even though I was being very careful. I have speeded up the video as well, just so that you could see that on a quicker loop, but it was really frustrating to have these eyeshadows kind of crack or break on me. But it is easily fixed. It's quite annoying, to be fair, because you do pay a good amount for these eyeshadows, and to be honest, when the more you pay, the more you expect, isn't it? So once I'd finished the first side, I then took off the glue from the bottom half of the eyeshadow. The metal that they use is very flimsy. I had to be very careful without bending them so they didn't break completely. And then even whilst I was breaking the entire palette, you could see I'm really not just going all crazy. I'm being strategic in how I do it. Yeah, so I did end up keeping the mirror in the end. I thought it was quite a cute mirror, especially for my daughter. She can play with it. I love the sensory aspect to mirrors and babies, so that was fun. The way I actually stuck the eyeshadows on the palette was, there's a plastic clear sheet that comes with the palettes when they are brand new. I never throw these. I keep these just in case, so I can double them up inside the palette. So here I stick them on with the fabric tape onto the plastic sheet, and then I pop them into the palette. And then underneath, I will show you a video. I wasn't able to catch it right towards the end of this video, but I will add it on towards the end. I've just realized that I haven't, so once I add that on, you will be able to see that what I mean about doubling up in the palette, which is amazing. It is getting the most out of your money that you spend, because they aren't cheap either. So yeah, it is just repeating the process, just ripping off all that glue and the cardboard that it stuck to that glue, just making sure that they were all in order as well. The ones that you see that are still packaged in the plastic are the Makeup Forever. Again, I did take them out of their cardboard packaging, because I assumed that this would be straightforward, but it really wasn't, so I had to leave the other eyeshadows just for now until I was completing this task. This task took me a very long time, just because of the amount of time it took for me to just be careful. As you can see, it's becoming very, very messy, and that was because of the eyeshadow that first broke. And then on the bottom half of the screen, you can actually see one of the purple ones broke, which was such a shame. It just ended up coming out, and it looked like it wasn't even stuck in properly, and it was just so frustrating. And I think what makes it worse is when you see these eyeshadows, you can see that they've got some kind of imprint of some items or makeup items on the actual shadows, just to make it look pretty. But to be honest, this is what I think would have led to them cracking even more, because of how fragile they were. So yeah, I hope that changes up, to be honest. And I didn't realize how big and thick the packaging was initially going to be. Otherwise, I probably would not have ordered it and gone for something that was easier for me to just get the colours in what I needed, instead of ordering this big book. I was also having to be careful with trying to make sure that my fingertips were getting cleaned as we go. I know they don't still look that clean, but as I was working through, I was just slightly wiping off, so that in case I touched the other eyeshadows, the colour weren't being transferred.
Sometimes I can't breathe, but it feels like you're the one who saves me when I try but don't succeed. Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me, the one who saves me.
This is the fabric tape that I was using. It's the Nids one. I got this from Amazon. It does an amazing job, and to be honest, it did an amazing job at this as well. So it's just double-sided tape, which you could probably get from anywhere as well, not just fabric tape. But of course, with fabric tape you can use them on the skin, so that's why I have that in my kit as a safety aspect to it. I have heard that they also do the metal stick-ons for non-magnetic pans, so I will give them an order and see how we go on the next time I do a depotting video. And I'm able to now get both sides of the book into one palette and one side, so one sheet, and that for me was just so much better. And hopefully when I go and take a video for you of the specific palette we are now doing, you will be able to see all the colours on there and how it actually looks and what I mean by the plastic sheet. I will go and explain that soon. Thank you for watching. As always, please do like, subscribe and hit me a comment. And I have heard that they also do the metal stick-ons for non-magnetic pans, so I will give them an order and see how we go on the next time I do a depotting video. thank you for watching. As always, please do like, subscribe, and make sure you hit me a comment to let me know if you got any more advice. I'd love to hear from you. See you till the next one. I have just come to see this palette, and can you see what I mean by poor quality shadows in terms of that? Now I can fix these or I can throw them away, but I feel like I may just want to throw them, the ones that are not really sitting well, because to be honest, no one has touched this palette since I carefully put them back in my kit. So for them to look like this, I'm a bit, you know, not really happy, but it is what it is. This will then, I can then replace them with other ones that I can buy, but I do honestly believe that is because, as you can see here, you have the I mean, it looks pretty, the little shapes and things, but I really don't think this is something that I will be purchasing again anytime soon. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I did get rid of what I could so it's not making too much of a mess, but here you go, you can see the actual magnets being used now. So as you can see, these are from Makeup Forever, and I can't remember where that one's from. I think it's a MAC shadow, but you have to be so careful when you're packaging these because look, just look, it's absolute madness. So yeah, I just need to tidy that up from this disgrace over here and sort that out, because I'm just gonna have to use them up as much as I can and get replacements, because I'm really not happy with how that went. But yeah, this all needs to be clean, so I will just leave this out now. This is what I mean by doubling up, so I'm just gonna have to really carefully pop that back up here, and then the lid will just, yeah, and you have no issue with closures as well.